Does this look like somebody who is on their purpose? Like, look into my eyes, you can just tell. I'm just lost, bro. Yo, what up, boys and girls and everybody? Hope you're doing fantastic, man. Listen, this video, the title is not exaggerating. I almost died a handful of times last year. I did some stupid crap. Almost got in car accidents. I blacked out. A lot of freaking things happened. I don't share everything in this video, but I do go over a lot of my testimony of 2023, post-divorce, all that fun stuff, with the hopes that it encourages you to, you know, become the best version of yourself as well. Bra Nation is all about leveling up IRL, guys. We started in RuneScape. Let's go to the areas of our lives that really matter the most. What are those areas you need to be working on the most? Those coping mechanisms that you're going to, those vices, man, those addictions, whatever it is, guys. I share with you the things that I went to that I knew I shouldn't have. In this video, I'm doing way better now, spoiler alert. But it would be wrong for me not to share with you, you know, kind of the ways that I've kind of gotten out of that stuff, and also what I'm still doing to help me stay on track, right? And that's what I want for you guys. That's what the Bra Nation's all about. We're just going to continue to grow together as individuals, and just know that I love and appreciate each and every one of you guys. And thank you for watching this new content on the channel. It's totally different from what I was doing before. So thank you guys who are still hanging out and watching this. Feel free to drop it a like if you enjoy it, and comment down below what resonates with you the most. Comment whatever you want. What do you want to see as far as topics? Let me know, and I will see you guys on the other side. Much love, baby. I'm going to be walking. I know it's a new day. Just got back from the gym. I got this treadmill, guys, under. So I have a stand-up desk. One of these videos, I'll show you what it looks like. If you have me on Snapchat, I do show you that kind of stuff all the time. Snapchat in the link below. Add me. I'm always posting crazy stuff on there. But I got this treadmill. So I'm getting my miles in every day while I'm doing my homework. So anyways, guys, I want to get back to the topic at hand here. I was going to the weed, the alcohol, the girls. This is going to be a separate video. I was on all the dating apps. I was with a new girl like every week, basically, all last year. Just to cope, just to fill that void within, you know, and distract myself from my true goals, you know what I mean? Because that's all this crap is. It just prevents you from really living out your potential, you know. In the back of your mind while you're doing it, you know that you shouldn't be doing it. You know that it's messing you up. Sorry if the camera's shaking. You know, every time I would drink and smoke, be with a girl, while I'm having sex, I'd be like, God, I should not be doing this. And I would just feel so terrible. I'd feel like awful. Like, this is not what I should be doing. I'm not going to see this girl tomorrow or ever again. There's no point in this. It's shallow. And that's not what I'm here for, you know, and neither are you. God didn't put you here just to go stick your meat in a bunch of random holes, okay? That's not what we're here for. And there's more to life, man. You know, I got to encourage you guys, man. If you lack clarity, pick some of these up. This was $15. Look at how much paper that is, dude. You see that? Pick this up. Get your mind onto this freaking paper, dude. Put it on the paper. Seriously, get a pen and write shiz down. Get this book. I'm not sponsored by James Clear, but it's a good book. It just helps you break bad habits and build good ones, right? So, for example, a great thing out of this book that stood out to me is your environment. For me, I think I mentioned this earlier, maybe. Sorry if you hear the beeping. I'm making it go faster. For me, going to raves triggers, like, it's really hard because I love to dance, I love electronic music, I love EDM, I love dubstep, I love all that stuff. But I associate raves with weed, alcohol, and women. There's chicks there with tape on their nipples, like these chicks aren't even, they're like practically naked, and it's not a healthy environment for me to go to. So you got to ask yourself, what are the triggers, right? Like there's people that haven't smoked cigarettes for a decade, 2 decades, right? But let's say they used to smoke a cigarette whenever they'd ride a horse. This was an example in the book. This woman would ride a horse back in the day. Anytime she would ride, she would smoke a cig. So 10 years later, she happens to go ride a horse, and then she gets the urge to smoke a cigarette. It's no different from any other habit. Doesn't matter how long you have been away from that habit. If you were addicted to something, it's embedded in your psyche, and it's literally nearly impossible to even get that out. So what you have to do is watch your step, man. Watch your environment. For me, like, it's something even as little as a couple months ago, like, I was like a week sober. I was like trying to stay clean off weed, and I happened to see like a family member, and they were just like, yeah, we should go fishing sometime. I was like, yeah, dude, I'm down. Let's do it this summer, you know? And then he happened to just be like, yeah, do you smoke weed? And I was like, oh, nah, man. You know what I did that night? I went and bought freaking weed, dude, because I had no self-control, bro. And you can't really control people from what they're going to tell you. Like, if they're going to mention something, it might trigger you. You got to have self-control. I didn't that night. It triggered me so much. I went and bought more weed, and I ended up throwing it away like that next day. But that's my point. Be mindful of your surroundings. Be mindful of your atmosphere. Trade the unhealthy dopamine for positive dopamine. Read good books. Write. Go on walks. Go to the gym every day. Start building your physique. I'm going to throw up some pictures here of what I used to look like back when I was like in my prime, 18, 19, 21, 17, when I was bodybuilding back in the day. But trying to get back there, man. So where we're currently at, we'll do the lat spread to the side. Want to put some fitness content on this channel, guys. This is what I've been passionate about my whole life. Fitness, nutrition, the full-time live streaming, and playing RuneScape all the time. I allowed it to cause me to neglect the gym, my health, a lot of things. I'm finally getting that stuff dialed in, and since I've been single again, I went from 140 to 160. I'm currently at 160, and it's mostly muscle. Feeling great, feeling way better. Just want to get off this. I'm on this medication, this antidepressant, low dose. I want to get off that crap. I hate pharmaceuticals, but that's another topic for another video. Anyways, trying to stay on topic here, guys. Right? So been smoking weed since I was 13. I hit my first bowl when I was in sophomore in high school, and I became addicted, bro, like a crackhead for weed. I would smoke out of Gatorade bottles. I would smoke out of apples. Anything I could find, any kind of makeshift piece, I would smoke it, dude, out of anything. Pens, you know, whatever it is. And to this day, like I was 2 years sober was like the longest I went, 2 or 3 years sober, and then like just one little trigger, man. That's all it takes, one trigger, and you do it once, and then it's like you're sucked back in. I don't know if your addiction is that bad, but like for me, my family, we have like an addictive personalities and whatever you want to call it, dude. But at the end of the day, there's no excuse. You gotta be mindful of your surroundings, be mindful of the people in your life. You might have to set personal boundaries. You might have to say, hey, I love you, but I can't be around you because you caused me to stumble. Like, straight up, when I'm around you, I want to smoke weed. When I'm around you, I want to drink. When I'm around you, I want to do XYZ. That's not good for me. You know, they say you're like the average of the 5 people you hang around, whatever. That's actually very true. You know, you are the product of your environment and the people you surround yourself with, the influences you take into your life, the music you listen to, it all develops you as a person, and you have to be very mindful of that, especially music. That's a big deal. That's another video. I'm probably just going to end this video because I keep going off on random topics, but let me know what you guys think about this random ramble. Hope you guys like it. Hope you like me kind of getting naked for you too. But yeah, it's been a fun time just kind of talking. This is the kind of content I want to provide. Just real talk on subjects that I'm passionate about. Hopefully maybe some fitness videos in the future. Yo, so I want to share this story with you guys really quick. This was kind of like a catalyst in, you know, just kind of getting my crap together slowly but surely. This was a big wake-up call for me. Some of you might know this guy, Brahs. He's one of my favorite DJs of all time. He came to Detroit last year, and I went there with a buddy, and basically I had no idea that this event was actually outside, and it was like 40 degrees. It was like 30 degrees, pouring down rain, right? Huge line outside. I was wearing shorts and a t-shirt. But let me rewind a little bit. Right before the Uber came, my buddy and I were taking shots of Tito's vodka. I had barely eaten that day. It went right through me, and essentially I got effed up before the Uber even came and picked us up. We get to the venue, my buddy buys us more drinks. I'm like, whoa, you know what I mean? I almost like passed out of hypothermia. It was so cold. So we're waiting in line. We get inside finally after like 30 to 45 minutes of waiting to get inside. And the actual event with like Boris and like the DJs was outside, but there's like a venue on the inside as well with like, a bar and stuff. And so long story short, I ended up with the emergency people, like the first aid people, the whole entire night. I was puking all over the place. I don't remember everything, but I lost my wallet that night. $300 in IKEA gift cards just got lost. I had to freeze all my bank accounts. Man, it was the worst experience ever. I was hungover for 2 to 3 days after that. Just absolutely horrible. So that was a big wake up call for me. Like, yo, dude, you got a freaking problem, man. And I keep in mind, guys, like my whole life, like I never really had an issue with drinking. I'm not gonna get into this too much, but getting married, I got into it because she did it, and I'm not blaming her for that, but it definitely, I was sucked into it, needless to say. So prior to getting married, I basically hardly ever drank. There was only a couple periods in my life where I did a little bit. Anyways, that's neither here nor there, but I wanted to share that story with you guys because, all of these situations have caused me to realize, like, man, you have weakness. Like I have weaknesses, right? Why put yourself somewhere where you're going to stumble, you're going to mess it up, bro? You're going to set yourself back. Like you've been in the gym for a month straight, 2 months straight, a year straight. You want to go and party. All it takes is one time, man. And like I said, you might not be that, you might not have that much of an addictive personality, but whatever, who cares? Everyone has a weakness, and if you fall into that trap, man, it's like quicksand, bro. You're gonna start to sink and fall back into those bad habits. So after that event, I really learned just how important it is to be careful with what I'm doing in my life. Like, where am I going? Who are the people I'm gonna be around? Monitor your surroundings, monitor your decisions. Like, are your habits causing you to go in this direction or this direction? Which direction do you know that you need to be going with your life? And what are the things that are helping you get there versus what are the things that are kind of pulling you back into that degenerate type of lifestyle, because the degenerate lifestyle, everybody's living it, bro. If you want to be a 1% who is actually living on their purpose, if you want to be a man who's on his purpose and who is fulfilling the call that God has on his life, you're going to have to resist a lot of these temptations, a lot of these quick pleasures, because that's the thing with sin and with just all these, instant gratification type things, especially in the Western culture. You got fast food, you got pornography, you got garbage music, you got all these things that will give you quick hits of dopamine. You got scrolling through TikTok, you got hitting the weed, you got shots, drinking, all this kind of stuff. It's heavily promoted. And why do you think that is? Not to get into conspiracies or whatever, I think this is pretty much common sense, but the government, higher ups, whoever you want to call them, they don't want you to succeed. They don't want you to truly succeed. They want you to be numbed out, bro. They want you to be numb in the mind, consuming this garbage, staying in a derp state all day, every day. Because that's all it does. It just keeps you glued to the screen. It keeps you glued to the weed. It keeps you glued to the candy, the sugar, all of it, bro. It's all distraction, guys. I'm telling you, man, eat organic, read, write, chase your passions. A big thing that I got out of this book, biggest thing I got out of this book was in chapter 18. And it talks about talent, right? And everyone has different genetics. Like I like the metaphor he gives. Michael Phelps, right? He was basically the best swimmer ever. Now this other guy, El Grouge, probably saying that wrong, was one of the best runners of all time, and they both had different physiques. Michael Phelps was 6'4", and the other guy, the runner was 5'9". Now he had long legs and a shorter torso. And Michael Phelps has a longer torso and shorter legs. And essentially the whole point of this is like, they're both built differently. Everyone's built differently. Utilize your strengths. You know, Michael Phelps would not be a great runner, but he's an amazing swimmer, one of the best, if not the best. And that other guy is one of the best runners of all time, and they wouldn't both be that if they had, you know, each other's physiques, you know what I'm saying? So that's just genetics, but what are you naturally good at? You know, for me, I feel like I'm good at encouraging people. I'm good at dancing, man. I'm very charismatic. I'm very encouraging. I'm very in tune with music and dancing. There's certain things that I'm learning that, hey, I have like a little bit of an edge on other people, and that's not to brag, because there's other things that I am totally crap at, right? And just like you, what are the things you're naturally good at? Focus on those things in your life. Build a hobby around that. For me, I feel like I'm very in tune with music, with vibes, you know what I'm saying? With frequencies, man. Like, I'm with it, bro. Like, that's how I can dance. Like, I get a whole crowd of people, and this is not to brag whatsoever. Dancing is my favorite thing to do. You guys know this, all right? If you watch the streams, you already know. I go to any venue, it doesn't matter where, a wedding, a rave, a club, a country club. I'll dance to any music, bro. I'll dance to Dora the Explorer, bro. Freaking A. You know what I mean? Dude, I get a crowd of people around me filming me, everything, because you know what? I just let it all out. Whatever that is for you, whether that's writing, singing, man, fill in the blank, man. Whatever that is where you just let go, you're vulnerable, you're just expressive, you don't have any thoughts of comparison or what are they thinking or what's going on. You're not insecure in that moment. You just feel like you feel free, you feel pure, and just able to express yourself to the highest degree. Whatever those things are, search in your soul. And if you haven't found them yet, man, do not limit yourself in life. Continue to search for those things, because God put them in you. I promise you that. All right. So that was just like, whew, feeling fired up, man. That's real talk though. That'll help you. Those things are what is going to help you stay on the right path. That's the purpose of this video. Stay on the right path, my friend. We're in this together, guys. Bra freaking nation, guys. This ain't just a cringe slogan. This is real talk. This is our community. This is the Bra freaking nation, where we're encouraging one another to level up in life, man. Just like you level up in RuneScape, just like you level up in any other video game. Real life is much more important. It's time to level up in real life, guys. Let's get our shit together. Let's get on the right track. God is rooting for us, man. He loves you. Jesus died for you. If you're watching this and you're a human being with a heartbeat, there's still time to believe in that truth. All right. I love you guys very much. Thank you for tuning into this video. I hope you got something out of it. Please comment below if you did. It would mean so much just to give me some feedback. Drop it a like. That means a lot. It helps me feel confident. I don't know. It just helps me feel a little less insecure. You know what I mean? Making these videos and cringing at myself, watching myself on the screen. I'm not used to this. So appreciate you guys helping me feel better about it. And, you know, I want to make content for you because I can't really stream as much these days. So trying to get active on the YouTubians. Let me know what topics you'd like me to talk about. Seriously, I want to hear your feedback in that regard. Please do me and yourself a favor and go in the description really quick and subscribe to the newsletter, the Bra Nation newsletter. It is 100% free. I do post in there about 2 to 4 times a month, give or take. Go ahead and subscribe there, and I'll see you in the newsletter. But guys, it's been a pleasure, and I'll see you in the next one. God bless.